Can somebody tell me what I told you guys a few days ago? It wasn't that the end of the winning streak made us losers. It was one losing day gave us the opportunity to start a new winning streak. And did I lie? We have now won in 4 straight days, bringing us to wins in 9 of the last 10. And I'll tell you what, it's about damn time someone sticks up to the sports books. I don't know if anybody out there is privy to or has heard of the man in the arena. It was once a famous speech that was given by former President Teddy Roosevelt. You see, Teddy Roosevelt wasn't just one of the most famous presidents in the history of the United States of America. He was also arguably the best orator to ever serve in public office. And one fateful day, he spoke so eloquently about the man in the arena. Well, who is the man in the arena? The man in the arena is the one who subjects himself to the blight of public criticism because he dares to achieve excellence. The one who devotes himself in all of his endeavors and his compassions and feelings, and he sticks everything he has into striving to achieve this goal of achieving greatness. And all the people in the crowd staring down at the man, those who are hidden in the uniformity of anonymity, standing away from the spotlight, hiding amongst the masses so they can point at the individual, chastising him and criticizing him for every step that he takes wrong. Those are the people in the crowd, and it's only the man in the arena, the one who strives to know greatness beyond what everybody else that is there to criticize the man will ever know in their wretched lives. It is only the man in the arena, the one who stands up to the plight and to the blindness of the authority and the illegitimate overgoverning society to stop him. It is only the man in the arena who has ever truly experienced what life has to offer. And I'll tell you what, we in this community, we in this channel are here to be the man in the arena. We don't care about those stupid odds makers in Las Vegas, Nevada, the ones sitting in the crowd looking down on us, creating the system for us to perpetually lose so they can go home with their ill-gotten gains and take advantage of everybody and all the square bettors out there. No, we here on the channel, we are the man in the arena, and we are not only standing up to the authority, we are winning games. We are taking the money back that we are rightfully owned because we dare to be great. We dare to be great on this channel, and that is why we have won in 9 of the last 10 days. That is why we are so excellent on this channel, and baby, it is time for Pick 5, Win 5. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between. Welcome back to my daily betting show where it is my job to give you my 5 favorite plays in the sports betting world. This is how we are going to close out the first half, the first opening act of the show, because we have the MLB All-Star break coming up. So we are here on a Sunday to give the best picks. We are going to be taking a few days off. No, we will not have picks coming out for the All-Star game because simply most of those bets are square bets. You don't know how long people are going to play. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to sit out. We're going to withdraw from that. If you guys want to see maybe what I'm betting on in the home run derby, something like that, follow my Twitter. You will be able to find my handle in the description on this video. But other than that, expect us to be taking a few days off. Family is also flying into town, so I'm going to spend some time with them. But guys, I've been rambling for a while here. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be locked into the channel and locked into these picks. Like I said, 4 straight winning days, coming off of a 3-2 day yesterday. We lost the first 2 opening day games. Things started to look a little rocky, but we bounced back. We won 3 straight in the evening. We missed our big swing of the Cubs for about plus 170, but we doubled back with a plus 140 win, Dodgers run line. That's what we did yesterday, and let's jump on over to what we've got today on this wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. Our first pick of the day, it's the Cleveland Guardians run line against the Kansas City Royals. We're not going to reinvent the wheel here, guys. We're not discovering sliced bread. We're not creating fire like the cavemen. We are sticking to what we know, and what we know is the Royals suck at baseball. Not only do they suck, can they not just win games, they can't cover the run line. They are 30-60 against the spread. They cover in just 1/3 of the games they play. On the mound, Shane Bieber, 5-5 with a 3.66 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP. We know all about the excellence of Bieber, not just Justin, but Shane. He's going against Ryan Yarbrough, 1-4 with a 6.15 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. The Guardians are only one run outside of being top 10 in scoring over the last month of baseball. When you think of the Guardians, you think of their inability to score. However, the tides have been turning over the last month, so that's something to be wary of. Meanwhile, while the Guardians are just one run outside of the top 10, the Royals are the lowest scoring team in baseball over that same stretch of play. So obviously we got a big disparity right there. The Guardians won and covered in the first 3 games of this series, outscoring the Royals 19-7 in the process. Obviously they've got the momentum on their side. The Royals have now lost 6 straight games. They're only 12-34 on the road this season. Guardians run line, first pick of the show, favorite bet of the day. Lock that one up. Pick number 2. The Texas Rangers at -1.5 against the Washington Nationals. On the mound in this one, it's going to be Dane Dunning. The guy has been awesome, playing out of his mind so far. 8-1 with a 2.61 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. He's going against Patrick Corbin, who has been the exact opposite. Every time I watch Patrick Corbin play, I feel like I've just belly flopped into a pit of needles. He's 5-10 with a 5.13 ERA and a 1.59 WHIP. He's given up opportunities. And not only is he letting them hit the ball, but he's given up 17 home runs so far this season. Why is that important? Well, the Rangers are 6th in home runs for the season and 4th in home runs over the last 30 days of play. So with the high WHIP, the 1.6, he's giving opponents the chance to touch the baseball. And when the Rangers touch that baseball, they normally send it flying out of the yard. So that's a mathematical equation we want to be on a certain side of, obviously. Dunning has basically pitched 5 straight quality starts. The only one that didn't, he went 5 innings instead of 6. Figure he would have given up no earned runs because he's been playing really well lately. That would have been 5 straight quality starts. Meanwhile, Patrick Corbin, not only has he been bad over the course of the season, but in his last start, he gave up 6 earned runs and had a WHIP of 3. So he has no momentum going into this game whatsoever. The Nats had lost 5 straight until they won yesterday, but I don't think they're going to win again. The Rangers are also a top 4 team in baseball against the spread. They have a spread bet record of 52-37. Now, the Nationals are only 2.5 games behind them, but pretty much all of those have been covers as underdogs, and that's inherently less impressive. The Nationals also have not been playing well lately. Like I said, losers of 5 straight until that win yesterday. Nats are only 14-32 at home. Rangers haven't been amazing lately, but they still have their offense going. They tee off on Corbin. Dane Dunning gets another win, as he has been so commonly done this season. Rangers run line, second pick of the day. Third pick. This is the big money bet that we missed out on yesterday, but we are doubling back for it. We're going with the Cubs money line, +125, not the same +167, I believe it was yesterday, but still positive odds here. And we have been nailing most of the plus money bets on the channel. Go check the tape. You will find out for yourself. We like the Cubs money line against the New York Yankees, partially and a large part because it's Kyle Hendricks going for the Cubs, 3-3 with a 2.64 ERA and a 0.94 WHIP. That is elite. That is top tier in baseball. Going against Domingo Germán. I know he had a perfect game. First of all, doesn't count because it was against the Athletics. It counts, but not really. But Germán, even with that perfect game under his belt, 5-6 with a 4.52 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. The WHIP is decent. The ERA is not. 5-6 for a team like the Yankees could definitely be better. 5 of Hendricks' last 6 starts, like I was talking about with Dunning earlier, 5 of Hendricks' last 6 starts have been quality starts. The one that wasn't, he gave up 2 earned runs in 5 innings. Again, figure you throw him out there another inning, he doesn't give up more than 1 earned run. That would have been 6 straight quality starts. Domingo Germán with the perfect game, and I know this is a big but if you take out the perfect game, the 3 starts around it, I believe it was 2 before, 1 after, they were bad, terrible, and horrendous. So not exactly in the best run of form. The perfect game was an aberration. He had a death in the family 2 days before. It was emotionally charged. It's the best he's ever played in his entire life. You know, some sort of higher power intervention, the supernatural, if you believe in that sort of stuff. Whatever the case may be, he's not that guy. He's not that guy, pal. Maybe he goes down in history as as experiencing perfection for 90 innings of play, but that's not how he's going to be remembered for his career, and that's not how he's remembered even this season of baseball, even over the last month, to be completely honest. The Yankees, I said yesterday that they haven't been good since Aaron Judge went out of the lineup. With that win under the belt, they're still only 14-16. Why are we still shooting off fireworks? Why are we shooting off fireworks on July 9th? Oh my, I hate this place. The Yankees are still 14-16, even with yesterday's win, since Judge went out of the lineup. Over the last 30 days of baseball, the Cubs are the 5th highest scoring team. The Yankees are the 3rd lowest scoring team. Again, very obvious disparity there. We want to be with the Cubs. The series is split so far. The Yankees used Garrett Cole yesterday. That's about all they've got to offer. Their relievers have been lights out most of the season, but Herman is the weak link in their starting rotation of pitchers. They're going to go down early. Hendricks powers the win. Cubs hit at least one home run. They get the money line win for pick number 3. Pick number 4, we have got the Atlanta Braves on the run line, and you can take them on the money line for just about plus 100, which is absolutely asinine. The Braves have won something like 27 of their last 31 or 28 of their last 32 games. They are untouchable right now, and they've covered in pretty much all of them as favorites. I have no idea why the odds makers continue to disrespect the Braves. 2 days ago, we took the Braves on the money line. They cashed that. Yesterday, we took them on the run line. They cashed that. Again, if you want to be safe, and it's not even safe because it's 1-1, plus 100, you can take them on the money line. I'm going with the run line at plus 165. I think they get a big win. On the mound for the Braves, it's Bryce Elder, who's 7-1 with a 2.45 ERA and a 1.14 whip, going against Zach Eflin for the Rays. Now, Eflin has been good. He is the beacon of hope for this Rays team as they attempt to stop their 6-game losing streak. More on that in just a moment. Eflin is 9-4 this season with a 3.24 ERA and a 1 whip, a 1 flat. Really good. The only thing that I would point to is Eflin has given up more home runs than Elder, and he's also given up at least 2 earned runs in each of his last 5 starts. So why do we think that's so important? Even with the good ERA, even with the good whip, 2 earned runs against the rest of baseball, it's 3-4-5 against the Braves. If you're going to give them those opportunities, they're going to take that. They won 6-1 yesterday. I believe they won 3-1 the day before. That's another thing. The Rays are yet to score more than 1 run in this series. And I mentioned the losing skid that they are on. Is it 6 or is it 7? I'm trying to look it up right now. It's 7 straight. The Rays have now lost 7 straight. And during that stretch, they are scoring just 2.4 runs per game. 2.4. With the pitchers that we have in play and with the Rays' inability to hit the ball, I would maybe think the under was in play. I'm just terrified that the Braves can hit 3 home runs. Figure 2 of them are one of them's a solo, one of them's a 2-run shot, one of them's a 3-run shot. Now all of a sudden we've already got 6 runs. Just takes 2 more to go over a line of 7.5. So I would not necessarily play the under. If you're comfortable with it, go for it. But I'm just looking at the Braves not only to win this game, but also to cover the spread. Like I said, they just have been lights out. It's the Braves. I pick these guys damn near every day. You guys hear me talk about how they lead the league in all offensive metrics over the last month. They're in the top 5 in everything over the course of the season. Not a whole lot to say there. I mean, I just rambled on for about 2-3 minutes, but it's the Braves. We know what they represent. And this leads us to our final pick of the show. And as I'm about to give it to you guys, I would remind you for one last time, smash that subscribe button. You guys have been showing so much love and support on all the recent videos. I tremendously appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. Like the video if you are enjoying it. And I tremendously appreciate, with this final pick, the Chicago White Sox. I know I don't appreciate them as a team. They're only 38-53. But I do appreciate them in this spot against the St. Louis Cardinals, who actually have a worse record than them. Actually, no, they've got 1 less win and 1 less loss, or 1 fewer win, 1 fewer loss. So the records are the same. The White Sox are a little better at home, 21-24, compared to the Cardinals on the road. They're 20-27. That's not really why I'm picking the White Sox. I am picking them partially because of Lucas Giolito. He's 6-5 with a 3.50 ERA and a 1.17 whip. He's going against Steven Matz. Now, Steven Matz has not gotten a win in a decision yet. He's 0-7 with a 5.02 ERA and a 1.60 whip. He's also on pace. If you look at their relative numbers, he's on pace to give up a lot of home runs. He's only played 66 innings. Giolito's played 105, but Giolito definitely has the advantage in that department. So far, this series is split 1-1. The Cardinals won yesterday 3-0, but the White Sox won game one 8-7. Neither team has been ripping off wins lately, but the White Sox offense certainly looks better than it has in the past. I don't necessarily think it's fair to give either one of these teams an advantage on offense, but there is a decided advantage on the mound for the White Sox. So that is the big reason that we're going to go with them in this spot here. Again, look at Giolito to give them a solid start. You can't really trust either one of these bullpens. White Sox money line rounds out our pick 5, win 5. Let's do the recap as we always do. Scroll up to the top of my notes here. Pick number 1, we like the Cleveland Guardians -1.5 versus the Kansas City Royals. Pick number 2, Texas Rangers -1.5 versus the Washington Nationals. Pick number 3, the Chicago Cubs money line versus the New York Yankees. Pick number 4, the Atlanta Braves run line for me, money line still for +100 if you want, against the Tampa Bay Rays. And the 5th pick, the Chicago White Sox money line against the St. Louis Cardinals. Guys, for one final time, we have made profit in 9 of the last 10 and in 4 straight days. We had a 5-day winning streak. Obviously, we are attempting to tie that on this beautiful Sunday. Going into the All-Star break on a positive note, feel free to use these picks for inspiration. Don't blind tail, but again, I'm making these picks for a reason. Feel free to look them up for yourself. Place your bets accordingly. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. Like the video. Let the people know. Help me get into the algorithms. Help get this brilliance out to everybody else out there. Comment. Let me know which picks you're fading, which ones you're tailing. And until I see you guys next time, it's going to be a few days. So have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you very soon.